Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I loud? Am I clear? Is anybody out there? Ladies and gentlemen, what a wild night. We're going to be live in just 9 minutes and 30 seconds, breaking it all down. What happened overnight? What caused gold and silver to run? What's going to happen today? What's going to happen tomorrow? We're going to be breaking it all down in just 9 minutes and 30 seconds. We're going to watch COMEX open, Shanghai open, the stock market open. We're going to be answering your questions live and helping you read the tea leaves. If you're ready, smash the like button. Only 46 more to 100, and the next 46 people to smash like are going to get good luck for 18 months. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just 9 minutes and 5 seconds away. Smash the like button, buckle up, enjoy the music, grab a coffee, get ready.
In the borders, I'm a gold and silver stacker on the run. Circle the globe till the treasure's done. You should subscribe. Join the crustacean nation. Yeah, free silver, free gold for the whole foundation. Golden and silver stacker never alone. Never.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're just 8 minutes away from being live. We're going to cover the COMEX. Shanghai is going to be open for the first time in 5 days. What in the world is going to happen? It actually opened last night. We're going to be watching the stock market open. We're going to be covering the breaking gold and silver news. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. Grab a beverage, grab a snack. It's about to be live. And we're only 11 likes from 100. Keep smashing it. No Barbara, so far for John, and no soup for John. Thank you, Amina, for that floating sun. And ladies and gentlemen, they told me I was crazy when I was yelling from the rooftops when silver was $13 an ounce. I was yelling, I was screaming, and I was stacking. They told me I should invest in the stock market. They told me I was a fool, but I kept stacking anyway because I knew the fundamentals. And ladies and gentlemen, even today, the fundamentals have not changed. I kept stacking. With every new point we hit, I kept stacking. They kept saying it was over, we were done, but I kept stacking. When they crashed us down from 120 to 60, I kept stacking. Because I knew and I know now the fundamentals haven't changed. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just 6 minutes and 20 seconds, breaking it all down as silver and gold push higher. Is this the start to the next leg up? Is this just a momentary market action? What's going to happen? We're going to be breaking it all down here in 6 minutes and 10 seconds. Smash the like, share the stream, retweet it on X. Who's ready? Let's go! Thank you, Oli Stacker, for that gold coin emoji. Thank you. I did not see that, but thank you, James. I'll have to fix that later. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just 5 minutes and 30 seconds away from being live. We're going to watch Shanghai open. We're going to watch COMEX, the stock market open. I'm going to be answering all your questions, helping you read the tea leaves. I have a ton of breaking gold and silver news. We're going to be breaking it down in just 5 minutes and 15 seconds. Please smash the like button. We're almost to 150. Please share the stream, drop a crap in the chat, and get ready for a party. I'm sipping on Mrs. International Stacker coffee. Who else? Is anyone else sipping on Mrs. IS coffee yet, or is it in the mill? Let me know.
Riches untold. International Stacker, here to say, shiny vibe. Coins and bars, rare to find. Treasure hunting, one of a kind. Join the crew, let's explore. Stack up wealth and so much more.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in 4 minutes and 10 seconds now. If you're ready, smash a like, share the stream. We're only 14 likes away from 150. We're going to be watching Shanghai, COMEX, stock market, the Dow futures. We're going to be watching it all in just 4 minutes.
Maps and clues, giveaways tonight. Silver dream shining bright. Roll the dice, take a chance. Treasure calls, we're in a dance. Silver shines, gold's the glow. Stack it high, watch it grow.
Let's go. Let's go.
International, stack 'em that mill.
That's funny, 603.
Join the quest.
Nothing goes straight up forever except the national debt. Remember that, 603. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Let's go. We're going to be live in 3 minutes and 20 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to watch the markets officially open for the day trading session. Shanghai's back in the mix, the stock market. I'm going to be breaking a bunch of gold and silver news that happened overnight. Ladies and gentlemen, helping you read the tea leaves, answering your questions live in just 3 minutes. If you're ready, if you're excited, hit that like button. We're only 4 away from 150. Silver's like Leroy Jenkins. Let's get it. And I've got good news. We did fill a gap overnight, so we get the Gap song, guys. My favorite. We get the Gap song.
Crabs are grooving side to side.
Let's go.
Ocean waves where dreams collide. Claws are up, the beat we chase. Treasure gleaming, golden space. Get your claws up, don't delay.
Get him up. Who's ready?
Join the party night and day.
Get your claws up.
And silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me.
Let's get it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just a minute and 40 seconds out from being live. We're going to cover the news, gold and silver. Smash a like if you're ready. Who's ready for the Mega Ga? Put free in chat if you like free gold, silver. Put Mega in chat if you're a member.
We're the crew, the Shell Brigade. Treasures found, the music's played. Get your claws up, don't delay. Yeah, join the party night and day.
Let's go.
Silver is the key.
Yes.
Nation, dance with me.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just 1 minute and 5 seconds. Smash the like button, grab a muffin, grab a bagel, grab a coffee, buckle up. If you're overseas, grab another beverage. I don't know, a whiskey, a wine, some water, some H2O, some Gator. I don't know. Just prepare. We're going to be live here in 50 seconds.
Found, the music's played. Get your claws up in the sky.
Let's go.
International stacker, he's our guy.
Let's go.
And silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me.
Yes. Let's get it.
Dance with me.
We're going to old school this morning. Thank you so much, Charles Vance, for being Diamond Claws for 2 months. Saying greetings from Houston, still stacking, unshakable. Thank you, Charles Vance. Here we go. I'm going to go old school intro here. Sorry, guys, my allergies are nuts this morning.
Dance with me.
One stacker on a journey to find silver. International stacker. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? The name's International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. And I am sipping on Mrs. International Stacker coffee today, this morning, and everyone who ordered your coffee should be in the mail, shipping to you. So soon you will all be sipping with me. The link is in the chat. It's pinned if you want to sip with me. Mrs. International Stacker's secret blend, passed down through generations of crustaceans. As a matter of fact, here's the packaging, guys. It's totally legit. Look at that. We got Rat Stacker, we got Mrs. IS. Yeah, sip with me in the morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are just about 90 subscribers away from 68,800, and that would trigger the next big show. But boy, oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, has it been a big night overnight. Look at this, silver's meteoric rise. So remember, every day from 5 to 6 p.m., the silver and gold market reset, right? So COMEX is closed from 5 to 6 p.m. It's a 1 hour break, and the new trading session starts at 6 p.m., which was last night. We were at $72.65. Overnight, we had a meteoric rise, and we hit $77.83, currently trading on a green candle of $77.18. And I'm going to break down why this happened here shortly, so don't go anywhere. We're up about 5.96%. Since last night, the trading session started. We are in contango, so 77.78 is the silver futures. It was just over 78, so we are in contango there. Bang. Gold, another meteoric rise overnight. Again, we were down here at the start of the trading session. We had a low of 4,546.22. We hit a high of 4,724.34. We're currently trading on a red candle at 4,697.77, ladies and gentlemen. And our first celebration of the stream, we did fill our final gap on gold.
We fill that gap, turn the candle green. Close that gap, stack silver with me. We fill that gap, turn the candle green. Close that gap, stack silver with me.
So we are doing a great this morning on gold and silver, but wait, there's more. The gold to silver ratio has absolutely plummeted. It's down about, what is that, 2.68% at 60.85 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold, ladies and gentlemen. And sorry, my allergies are going crazy. I just popped a Zyrtec. Shanghai Futures Exchange, it was open for the first time in 5 days, and look at that gap. You could drive a Mack truck through that thing, gapped up, but it's okay. Shanghai gaps all the time. It's normal for that market. It hit a high of $85.99. It closed at $85.82. So right now between the West and the East, there's about a $9-ish gap as there's some negative pressure on gold and silver. But don't panic. Don't go anywhere. Nothing goes straight up forever except the U.S. national debt. We're at $39,207,856 million, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to be breaking that all down here shortly. I'm going to go over the news from the night, what happened, why the markets went absolutely insane while we were all sleeping. But ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for silver, shout out to Hero Bullion, who now sponsor the channel. And they have 5 ounces at spot. It's actual free shipping. It's a high quality. It's got the radial lines, so it's not just your average silver round. And it comes in a cool little satchel. So check them out. Get some free silver, or not free silver, get some cheap silver and a free satchel. And I've just put that link in chat, and I will pin it now. If anybody wants to get silver at spot, ain't nothing wrong about that. So if you're on X, please retweet and post this live stream we're on right now. And ladies and gentlemen, on X, I'm INTL Stacker, international when it fit. But if you want breaking news anytime, day or night, even when I'm not live, that's the place to go. So I've got a bunch of news to break down. And first, let me break down why gold and silver popped last night, and then I'll get into the rest of the news. So here's what happened. We saw the start of it live. Okay, why did silver and gold just rip higher overnight, ladies and gentlemen? Why did it happen? President Trump announced a temporary pause of the Strait of Hormuz Project Freedom, which is that rescue mission trying to get those ships trapped in the Persian Gulf out. Get them out of there into the regular ocean so they can continue on. But the overall blockade still remains in full force. Per CNBC, U.S.-Iran are close to a deal. The deal could possibly include a pause in fighting, freeze on Iran's nuclear enrichment, easing some sanctions, reopening the Strait of Hormuz. It's being mediated by Pakistan. And supposedly, Iran is expected to respond within 48 hours, ladies and gentlemen. Market reaction was immediate and violent. Silver spiked up overnight nearly 6.45%. Gold ripped up 3.48%. The DXY gapped down. Look at this, guys. So if I go here to the DXY, look at that. Major gap down on the DXY there. Look at that. Major gap down, and then it fell off a waterfall. Look at that. We got a kind of a DTB going on here. I don't know. Did another post just come out? We'll find out soon. Oil crashed down 10 to 11%. So if I go back over here, give me 1 second. I'm going to reset this. Look at this. Oil all down 10%, about 10%, about 10, about 10, about 10% across the board. So oil crashed, got slaughtered. It was 10 to 11% at that time. Dow futures was up 500 points. Let's see what it's at now. It's still up 492 points, ladies and gentlemen. Lower immediate war risk is short-term bullish for gold and silver in this current environment. That's not the normal case, but that's the case for the situation we're in. Crustacean Nation, de-escalation headlines can move markets fast, but talks can still collapse quickly. Is this the beginning of real peace or just another pause before more volatility? So remember, right now the fundamentals are not really moving the market. It seems as though a news, tweets, post is moving the market. So could we continue up and hit all-time highs? Certainly we could, but could something happen with Iran and then the United States, we start bombing the Iran again this weekend and we get a whole reversal? Yes, that could happen too. Remember, if hostilities continue with Iran, we're going to see oil increase again. We're going to see the stock market come down. We're going to see the DXY get stronger, and we will see negative pressure on both gold and silver. And look at that, Bitcoin's back up to 82. And guys, I hate to say it, but this looks like a classic shark fin. Now, Future Motive says that's great news. Buy silver, do nothing. Buy more dollar cost average, repeat. Yeah, that's a good point. No matter what the market does, if you're a stacker, remember stacking's a mid to long-term game. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. But stacking's not mid to long-term, or it is mid to long-term. It's not short-term. So if you're stacking, you're just stacking and you're laughing as everything happens. Next piece of news here. Gold has become America's #1 export, and it's flowing straight towards China. This is not satire. According to recent trade data, the U.S. has exported more physical gold than oil, pharmaceuticals, aircraft engines in the last 5 months straight. Most of it's going through Switzerland and ultimately ending up in China. This is historically abnormal. What are we doing, ladies and gentlemen, and what are they preparing for? Are we about to see a gold-backed yuan? Crustacean Nation, while America ships out its oldest store of value at record pace, what does this tell you about what and where smart money sees the future? Here's the right here. This is actual official report. Exports of non-monetary gold. So what's non-monetary gold, guys? That's bars, that's coins. It could even be jewelry. Monetary gold is just like stuff like that the Federal Reserve owns on balance sheets. It's stuff that's sovereign in Fort Knox, like that type of stuff. So this is gold, bars, bullion, etc. And it has been our #1 export now for 5 of the last 6 months. What is happening? Another piece of information here about the gold flow from the west to the east. Silver and gold keep flowing from the west to the east. While Western vaults drain and paper markets play games, physical metal continues its historic shift eastward at record pace. Future generations will look back at this era and ask, what were they thinking? Crustacean Nation, when smart money in the entire nations are, and all nations are stacking physical, we need to ask ourselves, are we? And here it is right here from Hugo. This is the chart. This is the net inflows of silver into the Shanghai Futures Exchange, which is going to be opening here in a little bit. But they're bringing in the silver, and the silver's coming somewhere, and our stocks here in the West keep draining. Are they pulling it out of the COMEX? I don't know. But Noah's still stacking RU. Look at this. Noah's saying buy the dip. And he picked up one of these Johnson Matthey little 5 ounce bars. I love those. Next piece of news here is the COMEX actually looking at the vaults. And guys, I will be answering your questions shortly, so please save them. As soon as we go to the danger zone, I'll be back to the charts and I'll be answering your questions. But COMEX silver vaults continue to drain. Another day, another hit. So as of last night, registers down another 700,000 ounces here. Net outflow out of the vault, 466,000 gone. So net outflow is 466, 700,000 out from registered. The vaults continue to drain, and people keep telling you it's not a big deal. Don't pay attention to it. They always recover. Guys, we got to take in all the news. And remember, history doesn't repeat, it rhymes. Okay, here's another. This is a pretty good one, and this will help to motivate you, especially when we're seeing epic price action in gold and silver in a historically slow month. So silver's famous June gloom is right on schedule again. Look at the 50 chart data below, and we'll show it to you in a second. Hugo highlights how silver tends to weaken in May and June, then often launches into strong second half rally starting in July. The chart shows the consistent mid-year dip followed by the typical year-end strength. This seasonal pattern has repeated for decades. Here we go. So this is from 1999 to 2025. Look at this. Yeah, we're good. We're going to the moon. And then, April. Then, May. It's going to zero. Okay, we're okay. And then June. And it's going to zero. And then July. Bang. Same thing here when you're talking 1975 to 2025. Same thing. We're good. It's going to zero. We're done. We're rich. So we are in the June gloom phase. Is it going to repeat how it has, or is it just going to rhyme? But this is a really big piece of news here. And remember, we're talking physical tightness and vaults. We're talking drains from the COMEX. Well, there was a deadly explosion in Glencore's Kaz Inc. This is Kazakhstan's largest producer of zinc, lead, copper, gold, and silver. It's one of the largest producers in that whole region. This is yet another reminder the critical mineral supply chain isn't just heavily concentrated, it's also fragile. And there's rumors, ladies and gentlemen, that this company is a big supplier to the LBMA of their silver. The LBMA, who's been running out of silver, who's been low, now one of their bigger contributors is all of a sudden on fire. Unfortunately, 2 people died last update I saw. 5 were injured. And the building partially collapsed. So if the building partially collapsed, it means it's going to be a while till operations stand up. Now, is this directly impacting the silver area, the gold area? Is it affecting the lead area? Is it affecting all of it? More will come from that. But ladies and gentlemen, one fire, one explosion, one disaster can significantly impact the gold and silver supply chain. And that is exactly what has been one of the contributing factors to the deficit we find ourselves in. We were already in our 6th year straight of a structural deficit in silver. We mine about 835 million ounces of silver a year. We consumed more than 1.2 billion last year. This year, it's going to be more than 1.3 billion, if not more. We hit peak mining in 2016. Every year since then, it's gone down 1 to 3%. The only way to fix it is new mines. Those take 10 to 15 years from exploration to getting the ore out of the ground. Ladies and gentlemen, with each other impact on the infrastructure, on the supply chain of gold and silver, it dramatically impacts the physical tightness we're seeing around the world. Now, I'm not talking about your LCS. I'm not talking about online bullion companies. I'm talking about shortages at the industrial level, the big banks, the big vault levels, and that eventually will trickle down to us. Here's the next piece of news here. And guys, we got 1,000 people on the stream. Thank you so much. Please hit that like button. We're only 7 likes away from 250. And the next 7 people that hit that like button are going to get good luck for 15 months.
It's science.
The precious metals paper problem here, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll be going to the danger zone here in 5 minutes. So go nowhere. We're going to the danger zone in 5 minutes. The precious paper problem. Western bullion markets are breaking from reality. This Zero Hedge article nails the growing split. London and New York, mostly unallocated paper in their market, okay? You don't own specific bars. Now remember, in the LBMA and the COMEX, only big institutional players can demand delivery. You have to be a registered, authorized, trading partner or whatever it's called, I forget, to actually demand delivery. So you and I can't do that. You own a promise. You own an IRU from a bank. Shanghai in the East, physical delivery. You buy it, you get the real bars moved. Current COMEX situation makes it even clearer. 484 million ounces of paper open interest, which, by the way, we are at a historic low. That is probably the lowest since 2008, and I'll be covering that here in a minute. Only 80, well, now it's 79. Only 79 million ounces of silver registered is left. That's roughly 6 paper claims for every 1 ounce of physical silver available. Yes, The COMEX was intentionally designed as a leveraged futures market, not a one-for-one warehouse, but when physical demand surges and registered silver stays this low, that built-in leverage becomes extremely dangerous for the bankers. This isn't sustainable long-term. The growing premiums in Asia prove physical buyers are losing trust in Western paper prices. Believe it or not, this is how the COMEX was designed to be leveraged. Here's the article here if you want to go read more about that. But ladies, a bunch of games, a bunch of chicanery. And I covered that one already. New Zealand, there's a company, New Zealand, tokenizing silver. Buckle up for that. But I have one thing here I want to show you guys. Okay, that's the yield, the bond. Man, there's one more thing I wanted to show you. But real quick, look at this. From Pure Metals, gold price targets end of the year, okay? JP Morgan says gold's going to be at 63, and currently silver's at 76.63, and gold is currently at 4,679.02, okay? So JP Morgan says 6,300, Wells Fargo says 63, Bank of America 6, UBS says 62 to 72, Goldman Sachs says 54, Morgan Stanley says 48. That's what the big banker's saying. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll be covering your questions in just one moment here. I did this poll yesterday. 55% of Americans say their financial situation is getting worse. Guys, is your financial situation getting worse? Are you noticing it? Are you seeing what's going on? Let me know. But here it is here. This is what I was looking for. Breaking. COMEX silver open interest just hit another multi-decade low at 96,895 contracts. And we're still around that number as of today. We were talking about sub 100,000 contracts being extremely rare a couple weeks ago. Now we're down to 96,000. Paper traders continue fleeing while physical demand in China, solar industrial keeps tightening the real metal. The COMEX just slashed their margins, and they still can't get the open interest above 100K. There's probably another margin rate cut coming, ladies and gentlemen. Why this matters for stackers: less paper supply, fewer contracts available to suppress the price, higher potential for volatile, violent moves with low participation. It takes less buying pressure to send the prices flying. And boy, oh boy, have we seen it flying this morning as we prepare to enter the danger zone. So we're going to watch this here for a little bit. Every morning from 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is traditionally when the big bankers, they attack gold and silver. And you think that's hyperbole, if you think that's conspiracy, just go to Google and type banks fined for manipulating gold and silver. You'll see JP Morgan Chase paid $920 million for it in 2020. But they still won because they made billions of it. A couple of their traders went to federal prison, but they're still manipulating it. Deutsche Bank paid a fine. Scotia Bank. A lot of banks have paid fines. All right, I'm going to go to chat and see you guys' questions here. Wyvern says, I've been concerned about this for some time. One side or the other purposely destroying mining capability by the other side. Do you see this as a risk, i.e. Mexico's cartel revenge? Actually destroying mining, no. And yes. So, Wyvern, here's where price floors come into effect. So China's been doing this for a long time, not just in gold and silver, but like other stuff. So like they would see, I'm just going to make something up, but they would see a company made a deal, $500 million deal to build like a new aluminum factory or smelter or whatever, right? So then what China would do is they would slash prices of aluminum, flood the market with cheap aluminum. So then that deal would fall through. So do I think that countries are fighting to destroy other countries' capabilities? Yes, and that's an example. And that's exactly why Project Vault and all these things came along, to try to fight that manipulation. And part of this is the discussion of price floors. So if in the United States they make, and I have a post, I just did this on this. I've got a quote from the trade representative. But if they make the price of silver, say $100 an ounce, here it is right here. If they make the price of silver $100 an ounce minimum, right? Then that tells companies in the United States, we can build smelters, we can build refineries, we can build new mines, and it's going to be worth it. Because if you can't guarantee that and they start to do all this big investment and then China or someone else comes in and floods the market, that usually kills the deal. So that is part of the manipulation. And here's this post here. The USMCA review could change everything for silver. Price floors being discussed. The USMCA, the trade deal replacing NAFTA, is in its major 6-year review window right now with a big deadline on July 1st, 2026. Silver has become a central focus. Silver officially added as a critical mineral. Remember that happened in December after China did it in November, I believe. U.S.-Mexico launched a formal action plan on critical minerals in February, which mentions price floors. The plan explicitly explores broader adjusted price floors to protect North American producers from cheap Chinese imports. These talks are feeding directly into the USMCA negotiations. Another big hint, the U.S. Trade Representative, Jameson Greer, he's the one in charge of it all for the U.S., is urging Western allies to pay a national security premium, aka price floor, for critical minerals like silver, ladies and gentlemen, and we are now in the danger zone. And that is every morning from 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I hope that answered your question, Wyvern. I'm looking for other questions. Chris Simic in chat says, does the UAE leaving OPEC and OPEC Plus have a huge blow against the petrodollar? Yes and no. I happen to believe the United States encouraged that because they were asking for swap lines from the Federal Reserve. And that's basically they could just swap their own currency or other currencies with the dollar immediately. And it's kind of like a credit system. That was granted to them. They met with the United States before they announced this. I think the United States plan is to get them out of OPEC, have them flood the market with oil, which will drive the cost of oil down. If there's cheap energy, economies can boom. We've got massive debts in the United States. Our GDP, look at this. Our debt to GDP ratio is absolutely ridiculous. U.S. debt, look at this. Up to 122%. Our debt to GDP ratio. So they desperately want to get that down so our economy can boom. And how can you do that? Flood the market with cheap oil. So remember, this is just UAE breaking. Now, they are one of the biggest suppliers of oil, I think the second or third largest in the world, but it's just one country. OPEC is still intact. And I think this is a move to flood the market with cheaper oil. And I'm sure they made a deal with the United States of, okay, we'll do most of it in US dollars or all over, whatever that deal was. So I believe the United States is behind that. Future motive. Remember, guys, I spent 10 years in the Middle East in that area, mostly in Saudi Arabia, but I've been to the UAE maybe 20, 30 times. I've been all over that place working. Future motive here says, who are the silent thieves? Why are they manipulating you? How are they stealing your wealth? Bubble, crash, steal, lie, repeat. There you go, future motive. And I think that was a rhetorical question. Okay. Now, there's something we do on this channel, ladies and gentlemen. You taught it to me in Boca Raton, Florida. I live stream all over the world, by the way. I don't only do charts. I don't only do silver news like this, but I live stream around the world on gold and silver adventures. I was in Egypt looking for silver, and you all told me to get on a camel.
Camel, guys. Camel cam, guys. Eshism here.
The name Daisy.
Daisy the camel, guys. There you go. Oh, wow. Look at the 3 pyramids, guys.
Anyways, another time I was live streaming, I was on a family trip. And I was in Boca Raton, Florida, roughly translated as the rat's mouth. I know it's actually mouse mouth, but I like rat's mouth better because Rat Stacker, my daughter, the goblin, she's got 2 little pet rats, Houdini and Popcorn. So we're going to call it the rat's mouth, roughly translated. Anyways, I was there doing a live stream for you guys, the watch out situations for the week. And if you guys want the watch out situations for the week, put watch out in chat right now and I'll go over that next. And it was a gator-infested water, and you guys wanted me to do a baby gator call to call over an alligator so you could see one live. You taught me it, I did it, and then on the channel, some scientists figured out that 90% of the time, every time we do the baby gator, it turns a red candle to green or a green candle to a BGC, and ladies and gentlemen, we need that right now.
Try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
Now, every week I try to put out the watch out situations here, and here is the watch out. Oh, wait, that's not the watch out. That's not the watch out. That was the wrong watch out. Hold up. It's right around here somewhere. Hold up. Hold up. Oh my goodness, Keith P. Hold up. I'm trying to find you. Okay, hold up. Look at that little dog that's dressed as a... Okay, I'll find the watchouts in a second. But first, I got to shout out Keith Peavy House. Just gifted 5 International Stacker memberships. He is trying to get John his soup. And remember, we have till the end of the day today, Steve looking for silver said, if we get John Soup, he's going to donate 6 ounces of silver to the mega giveaway. And those memberships went to Bree, it went to Reluctant, it went to AAR, and it went to Andy. And Jordan, congratulations. Say thank you to Keith PV House for those memberships. Check out your cool custom channel member emojis, and I'll see you in the next channel member only live stream here on YouTube called The War Room. What happens in the War Room stays in the War Room. Clothing is not optional. You must be fully clothed. And I hate to say it, no soup for John.
Sir, I want some more.
No soup for John.
Taste the soup.
We tried. No soup for John.
Good soup.
And no soup for John.
No soup for you.
No soup for John. It's all
Aha.
And ladies and gentlemen, it appears the baby gator worked. Look, it immediately took a chomp out of this candle. That's like the spinal cord hanging. And now we are on a green candle.
It's science.
Okay, you guys asked for it. I'm going to quickly give you the watch out situations that I gave Sunday evening. And I do this every week when I remember, so please keep reminding me. But this was on Sunday evening. Big week ahead for gold and silver. Weekly watch outs. Key events to watch. Monday, we had the factory orders. Tuesday, we had the ADP private payrolls. Friday, we have the jobs report coming out. That's a big one. We have multiple Fed speakers expected throughout the week. But look at this one, geopolitics. Iranian tensions remain elevated after Trump rejected the latest proposal and reset for the war powers clock. So, Strait of Hormuz disruption. So, bang, there it is. Potential setups and market behavior. Escalation conflict, short-term pressure on precious metals. De-escalation and peace, which is what we're seeing right now. Upside in metals. Rate cut expectations return. Ladies and gentlemen, we're literally living in the watch out situations. Right now, we're seeing it unfold before our very eyes. And 603 says 5:45 Eastern Standard Time to 7:45. Silver goes up 2%. 7:45 to 8:15. Silver drops back 2%. AI algos should be banned from trading. I know, 603. I know. But zoom out. When in doubt, zoom out. Okay, we're still having a pretty good run here. Since 6 p.m. last night, we're up 5.02%. Gold, we're up 2.61%. But this could change on a dime. The United States starts launching military actions on Iran. Some major escalation happens in the Middle East. This could immediately reverse. So right now, we're kind of in a weird situation where usually when you see conflict and instability, gold and silver thrive. For some reason in this current environment, it's negative to gold and silver, positive to the DXY. So I don't know, but the DXY is still down 0.5%. Oil is still down across the board, but it was down 11% this morning. Now it's 787. Let's see if there's a new post from the president. Let's see, Trump. Let's see if there's a new post here that's the market's reacting to. Oh, here we go. Assuming Iran agrees to give what it has agreed to, which is perhaps a big assumption, the already legendary Epic Fury will be at an end, and a highly effective blockade will allow the Strait of Hormuz to open to all, including Iran. If they don't agree, the bombing starts, and it will be, sadly, at much higher level and intensity than it ever was before. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. That announcement was 41 minutes ago. 41 minutes ago would have been like, what, 7 something? Let's see, 41 minutes ago would have been 7:40-ish. And look at this. As soon as that tweet came out, what I was talking about, right here, 7:40, as soon as that post came out, the market reversed again, because this could be like, oh, things are going well, and then the end, oh, things are not going well. He's threatening to bomb Iran if they don't capitulate. So exactly around that time, look at this. We had that market reversal. So we're in a situation where fundamentals are not moving markets. We're seeing headlines, we're seeing tweets and posts. And ladies and gentlemen, we have 5 more minutes and a half in the danger zone here. So buckle up. It's going to be a wild ride. You're going to need a bigger war room, says Ann Daly. I know. And thank you again so much, Keith Peavy House, for doing that. Rick Harrison wants to see the DXY, the dollar index. So we'll go there. Here is the dollar index. Look at this. Major gap down on that news last night from President Trump. And then just fell off like a waterfall. A little rebound, continues down. And then it started to go back up this morning. Right here, 7. This is right when President Trump put out that post, right around here. So that's where we're at there. Let's go ahead and check the Dow futures. 1 second. Okay, we're good there. Just got to get that reset. Let's check the Dow futures. So the Dow futures are dropping. It's now only up 379 points. It was up 500 points. 603 says, I'm not complaining. We'll take any gains. Just pointing out the level of insane and volatility, which is new to metals, derivatives, and a lot. Yeah, I agree with you, 603. Guys, for the market to swing 5%, and a lot of people are like, it's just normal price action. This market used to move 25 cents and like all hell would break loose. And now we're literally moving dollars. So we literally moved from last night 72.65 to the high earlier of 77. That's like a $5 swing. Crazy. And ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we might be starting to see a classic formation. We call it on this channel a DTB form. I don't dare say the acronym out loud. And when I say it, I only say it on low breath. The devil's teabag. So we might be seeing that thing form there. And both are decent position for a decent market opening, says Rick. Yeah, guys, the market open. We'll probably be here for that. That's about an hour away. But the next shoe to drop is going to be the Shanghai Futures Exchange. So we're going to see this puppy open up here live. And right now, let's see. Okay, it's 33 minutes away. It ended at 85.82. Silver right now is 76. So if Shanghai was to open right now, we would probably see a gap up, would be my guess. But we're going to see as we get closer here. And again, that's based on kind of the tea leaves that I'm reading, what I've been watching the market do. They've been staying pretty much at a $10-ish gap between East and West. And if it's over $10 and the momentum's up, it's gapping up. We'll see. Nation in chat says tweets don't move bloop, the levels of support and resistance move the markets, not what Nation. Dude, literally the market, the situation we're in, the swings we're seeing are being driven by tweets, by headlines. That is what's driving the market in our current context. Is that normally what drives the market? Not normally. Normally it's fundamentals, it's PE ratios, it's a bunch of different things. But like literally, I just showed you the timestamp of when his first post, like look at this. Look at this, look at this, look at this. So if we go down here to his post last night when we were live and the market turned, hold up, I'm trying to get to it. Okay, look at this one. This post, 6:52 p.m., okay? 6:52 p.m. last night. Let's zoom in when silver started to move up. That's 1800. So 6:52 would have been right here. His tweet comes out last night, and that's the first run up, and it starts moving higher. Okay? And then the market just reverses and starts going down a little bit. Let's look at the timestamp there. Let's go back here. Let's go back to the top where it just happened. Hold up. Man. This one literally comes out at 7:41 a.m. Let's go to the chart. Literally here. And the market starts to... So I get you. I get your sentiment. But the situation we're in right now is 100% being driven by headlines and tweets. 100%. Sorry to say it. Dropping the mic says, I heard the RGC is in control, not the civilian government. Negotiations in good faith don't seem... Yeah, I agree with you, dropping the mic. It seems like the IRGC is broken from the civilian government. So remember, Iran is run by a civilian government, and it's a clerical government, a religious government. And there's a supreme leader who's over their prime minister or president or whatever it is, over everybody, right? And he was taken out. His son took over, but there's rumors that he's just kind of a vegetable in a hospital bed or something. So the civilian government has been talking with Trump and the allies and trying to make deals, and IRGC's just gone like full scale Leroy Jenkins. So even if we make a deal with whoever's in charge at the civilian level, is the IRGC going to play ball? Maybe, maybe not. There's a lot of factions that have formed in Iran. There's a lot of people vying for power. So this is going to be very interesting. It's not going to be cut and dry as this continues to unfold. And ladies and gentlemen, we're out of the danger zone in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are out of the danger zone. Woo! Out of the danger zone. And Dougster says a gap up at 821. Why is that? I did not see the gap up at 821. Which are you talking about? The DXY, Dougster? Please give me more information. I'll be able to answer that. A gap up in which chart so I can look at it and at what time? Because I'm on the 5-minute chart here. Rick Harrison said, so moving $1 today is the same as moving 25 cents in 1980. That's an interesting point. Thank you for that, Rick Harrison, due to inflation. Mr. Quinto says silver price is actually being driven by Viola. Guys, do you think Viola is driving the market? If you're lonely and single, I met a girl in Poland. She's single. She's Polish. She's got a strong arm, built like a brick house. She's into stackers.
What's the robot's name?
Viola.
Viola.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's different. She lives in the Germania Mint. Stacks silver, gold, copper all day long. That is Viola. It's turned into crypto, says, oh, yeah, guys, this is basically, if you ever wanted to know what it's like trading cryptocurrency, that's basically how gold and silver has been acting lately. And Daily says, look at the analyst clause on International Stacker. Ah! The crab clause came out. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying to me on X, previously known as Twitter, real quick. The next shoe to drop, don't go anywhere. We're going to be watching the Shanghai Futures Exchange open, and this could be pretty explosive. And at that time, that's in about 28 minutes. I'm going to be asking you guys if you're team green or if you're team red. So I'm going to be asking that. We're going to get there soon. So don't go anywhere. That's going to be interesting. And then when the stock market opens, we could see some major volatility. John Smith says, well, what do you know? As soon as New York opens, the prices all reverse. Nothing to see here, folks. There you go, John. International Stacker, private payrolls rose by 109% in April, topping expectations. Thank you. I'll look into that later. Gary Croft, I appreciate that. Mikey said, this is a screenshot of a post from Silver Trade. So Silver Trade, so guys, remember that Kaz Inc., the Kazakh Inc., the Kazakhstan's biggest producer of not only gold and silver, but what was it, lead and other metals? Well, this is from Silver Trade saying 3.4 million ounces of annual silver production goes offline after that massive explosion. So it's 3.4 million ounces of silver. Thank you for tagging me in that, Mikey. Bam here says, he's live, the myth, the legend, silver, gold. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Bam. Appreciate that. And COMEX is dead saying Mikey. Rye's watching live. Thank you for putting that out, Rye. Shotgun Susie, thank you for putting that out. Buckle up, Buttercups. It's going to be a wild ride, says Future Motive. Yeah, 100%. Blue Shadow. It's typo in the thumbnail. I'll have to fix that after the stream. Thank you, guys. Blue Shadow is my copy editor. He reviews everything I post and points out if I make a mistake. Thank you for that. Okay, let's go back here to the chart. Look at this, guys. We are starting to see a classic DTB formation form here. Will it keep going? And you guys realize this? You realize what turned this around? It was the baby gator exactly at this candle.
It's science.
And ladies and gentlemen, I got some stuff to show you. First off, I'm giving away now over 50 ounces of silver. We got a bunch of copper in here, like 50 ounces. We got gold in there. And this was just added yesterday. Poured silver from Backyard Bullion. It's a crab coming out of the ground. This is 3.51 ounces. 100K giveaway. It is in there, guys. We're going to have over 100 ounces there, I'm sure. So smash the like button if you want to win some silver, gold. And you got to subscribe and turn those notifications. That giveaway is coming like a freight train. And ladies and gentlemen, we are only 90 subscribers away from the next big show. So make sure you subscribe and enjoy the big show and maybe win some silver and gold. By the way, if you've won silver, gold, anything on my channel, put winner in chat, but put winner 2025, winner 2026, winner, like what year? So put winner in chat. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're not subscribed, as you see these winners start to scroll by, that could be you. Subscribe, join the party. The shocking data here is 60% of you watching right now are not subscribed. So please subscribe, grow the Crustacean Nation. As silver pushes higher on a green candle, $76.77. Gold's starting to get a DTB formation here as well. It's on a bit of a red candle, but it's at 4,000. No, it's green now. 4,683.95. Wow. Look at all those winners in chat, ladies and gentlemen. Jordan says, do you eat cod and halibut since they are primarily predators to crabs? Yes, as much as I can. I take as many of them off the board as possible, Jordan. Joe here says, did John get soup? No, John has gotten no. Well, hold up. Let me go to my correspondent in the field. Let me go to Cargo Bob in the field to see if John's gotten soup.
Hey, Cargo Bob, we're downtown Key West right now. You want to go get some soup?
No soup for John.
No soup for John. How do you say that in German?
Keine Suppe for John.
So poor John has gotten no soup. And guys, I need your help in chat right now. I need you to put no soup for John in your foreign language, in your mother tongue, and then put what the language is next to it. Let's see that no soup for John. U-Nation says, look at the 4-hour time frame. Look up and see the gap down that it didn't fill yet. Okay, so let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Let me save this. So let's go to 4-hour. Let's get this. Okay. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Well, here's the good news. That's going to be easy to fill on the way up. I prefer gaps on the way up than gaps on the way down. But yeah, there is a pretty good gap. Gappy McGapperson there. Oh, there's a bit of a gap here on the 4-hour and a gap here. Let's see if these have gotten filled. Hold up. I'm thinking these all, maybe except for this bottom one, got filled. Let's see. Let's save that. Okay, on the 4-hour chart, we did fill one gap. We did fill 2 gaps on the 4-hour chart, so we can celebrate. So thank you for bringing that to my attention, but gaps on the way up don't concern me. I just don't like the gaps way down where we got to dip far to go fill them, if that makes sense. And look at that. Whoa, Jeff Stout coming in trying to get John soup. And guys, remember, there are 2 bounties. The first person to get John soup is going to get 3 No Soup for John t-shirts. They're unreleased. They're coming out soon. And also, there's a bounty if we get John soup by the end of today. Steve Looking for Silver is going to throw 6 ounces of silver in the mega giveaway. And those 5 memberships from Jeff went to Sean, it went to Jeremy, it went to James, it went to Gabriel, it went to Papa Pew Pew. Congratulations. Say thank you to Jeff Stout. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. And ladies and gentlemen, I hate to say it.
Sir, I want some more.
No soup for John.
Here's the soup.
We try. No soup for John.
Good soup.
No soup for John.
No soup for you.
No soup for John. It's all
Poor John. Poor John. And poor Mortimer, by the way. Guys, I've got a live feed right now from the COMEX. I'm piping it in. Mortimer is certainly not happy. And my pleasure, U-Nation. Happy to do that. And guys, No Soup John is in chat saying, of course not. Why do I even search for my name anymore? John, you're going to get soup one of these days. I'm telling you. And it's going to taste delicious. Roadkill, member for over 6 months. Thank you, saying smash that like button. Yeah, guys, we got 1,200 people on right now, and we are literally only 22 likes away from 450. I know we could do that. The next 22 people to smash it are going to get good luck for 17 months.
It's science.
Absolute science. And Roadkill here, gifting a membership. That went to Joseph Naville. Congratulations, Joseph. Thank you so much, Roadkill. And ladies and gentlemen, I hate to say it, and welcome, Bam the Trader. I hate to say it.
Sir, I want some more.
no soup for John.
Here's the soup.
We try. No soup for John.
Good soup.
No soup for John.
No soup for you.
No soup for John. It's all
Oh my goodness, here we go again. Daniel's just gifted 5 memberships. That went to Natural. That went to Spam. That went to iKnight. It went to Jeff, and it went to John. It's the wrong John. Okay, John Harris, I'm happy for you. I'm happy John Harris got a membership, but I thought it was No Soup John for a second. I have not had an adrenaline rush like that since the Crystal Light Championships, I think. It's been that long since I've had an adrenaline rush like that. Congratulations, John Harris. So sorry, No Soup John. Make sure you guys say thank you to Daniels for that gifted membership. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. And I hate to say it.
Sir, I want some more.
Here's the soup.
Good soup.
No soup for you.
And Bam the Trader says, I definitely missed the market open, but no soup for John. John, you're going to get soup one of these days. I feel it. Chris Simic says, I feel like gambling. If John gets soup by the end of this week, I will donate an MS69 1/10 ounce Eagle to the mega giveaway. And confirming that's a 1/10 ounce gold Eagle, Chris Simic. It's got to be. But confirming it's a gold Eagle, Chris Simic. Guys, Chris Simic is throwing down the gauntlet, saying a 1/10 ounce gold Eagle, I believe. Confirm that, Chris. By the end of the week, if John gets soup. Wow. Yeah, it is a gold Eagle. Okay. Wow. U Nation says a little rough start, but I love your content. Thank you, U Nation. I'm happy you enjoy the content. I really am. And you're welcome here anytime, day or night. Chris Simic says yes. Jonathan says, I keep hoping. I looked up again for my name. Every time I see a John, my heart jumps. Okay. So the next shoe to drop this morning, ladies and gentlemen, is and if you're brand new, this channel's deep in memeology. That's a channel meme. There's more. The website's coming out soon. You'll be able to research everything easily. But the next shoe to drop here is going to be the Shanghai Futures Exchange. It is going to be opening in 18 minutes, 18 and a half minutes. What are you guys, team green or team red? 85.82 is where it closed, and we're at 76.75. Are you team green, team red? What if we were to open right now? What do you think would happen? And David here is saying, can you explain to me the Crystal Light Championship? Were you really one of the people? Do you still really get Crystal Light to this day? Says David. David, you've seen The Big Show, haven't you, David? Have you seen The Big Show? Have you all seen The Big Show, ladies and gentlemen? We're only, what is this? We're only 85 subscribers away from the next big show. Jagger says, John has gifting turned off and it splits the sub donos with internet. No, he doesn't. He does not. That's funny, Jagar. That is totally not true, but that is a funny conspiracy. I do like that one. Bam the Trader says he's team green for Shanghai opening. How about Chili, says AK. So if you want to know the truth, about the Crystal Light Championships, that is on my website. That is forthcoming this week. I'm just finalizing everything. I'm getting it all prim and proper for you guys. The origin of every single meme on my channel, including what actually happened, where it was born, and what occurred, it's all there in black and white. So you'll have the answer to that soon. You will. Aaron in chat says, what happened to OG Stacker you met in Saudi Arabia? OG Stacker. Are you talking about... Was it OG Stacker? I don't remember OG Stacker. I remember OG or AG Chopsticks I met there. He's doing great. He's still stacking. Oh, Chris Simic has to run. Good seeing you, Chris. Take care. Have a good day at work. I just love spandex, says Lewis. Ow. And we are continuing to fill out this DTB formation. Let's go back here to X previously known as Twitter, see what you guys are saying. Okay. Here we go. For those wondering why silver and gold... what time was this at? 7:41. 7:41. For those wondering why silver and gold had a reversal at 7:41 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, see below. That's exactly what happened. It's to the point now, guys, when gold and silver have a major reversal or major move, the first place I go look is Truth Social. What happened? Okay. What's the gold chart looking like, says West Texas? Gold chart is chugging along there. It has a bit, you know, this almost looks like a Daisy the Camel formation, doesn't it? Look at that. Look at that. Her head, her hump, her rump. Gold is at green candle. 4,683.30 and up 2.77% since the trading session started at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Silver's up 5.41%. Gold to silver ratio is where are you? There you are. is at 60.97 ounces of silver to every ounce of gold. We did get close here to the 60 mark. We might be back there again soon. Shanghai's opening, ladies and gentlemen, in just 15 minutes and 5 seconds. What's going to happen? Are you team green? Are you team red? That's going to be an epic one. And don't forget, guys, big thank you to Hero Bullion for sponsoring the channel. Get your starter pack today. Buy 5 ounces of silver at spot. No hidden fees, no frills, free shipping. Comes in a pretty cool satchel. High quality rounds. And Mega Gustavo says 75 seems to be the floor when looking at the last 60 days. I'll have to analyze that after the stream and look a bit deeper. And guys, we've got 1,200 people on the stream and we've got 499 likes. Whoever is the first person to get like number 500 is going to get good luck for 12 months.
It's science.
It's absolute science. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be you? Wow. What a wild stream this morning, guys. What wild price action in gold and silver overnight. If you're just joining, I do this stream every morning and evening. I cover breaking gold and silver news. We went through a bunch of stories this morning. I broke down why this price action is happening, what may be on the future. In the immediate future, we're going to watch Shanghai Futures Exchange open. And this could be absolutely explosive, ladies and gentlemen. And this is just about 13 and a half minutes away here. But make sure you subscribe, turn on those notifications. I got a major giveaway coming as well soon. You don't want to miss that. And if you got questions, just put them in chat. And G-Star says, soup, soup, soup. Yeah, I can confirm. John has not gotten his soup yet. John in chat saying, Douglas Buck, for a long time, they thought I was a robot. I knew John was real because I've talked to him via email. I'm sending John a No Soup for John t-shirt. And I might have another trick up my sleeve for No Soup John here. Okay. And as we're waiting for that to happen, let's see what you guys are saying. Finicky world, brother. However, we know that. That's why we stack, says Veritas. Guys, we are in a crazy world. And as price action goes crazy and oil swings up and down 10, 15%, the world's on fire. That's exactly why we stack this stuff. Physical silver right here, like this 100-ounce bar from Johnson Matthey. That's why we stack physical gold. Like this pretty cool MK Bars piece here, the Golden Scarab. Remember, guys, this stuff right here, silver, the best conductor of electricity, the most reflective metal, some of the best thermodynamic properties for a metal. It's literally antibacterial. It's in Mrs. International Stacker's yoga pants. And all throughout history, the bankers, the financial experts tell you to stack this stuff. Paper, fiat, currency. And remember, all throughout history, every single paper currency ever made that has not been backed by physical gold and silver has eventually gone to zero. It's 100% failure rate. And as I whip out and plop down my big old fat stack of Vietnam dong, I want to remind you, it got so bad in Zimbabwe, they went to $1 million notes. They literally went to $1 billion notes. This is real. They literally went to $1 trillion notes. This is a real bill, ladies and gentlemen. And the sickest thing, the grossest thing ever, is as the financial experts, the politicians, the governments told their citizens, their population to save in this stuff. Had they saved in this stuff, they would have been protected. This is a Bolivar from Venezuela from 1912, 90% silver. This one Bolivar silver coin right here is worth like $60 or $70, thereabout, give or take. It's worth more than all this paper fiat currency is worth today. Had the people put their money in gold and silver, they would have been protected. Many did not, and many got destroyed. And that's why we stack physical gold. That's why we stack physical silver. But ladies and gentlemen, you've got to be careful. You've got to be absolutely careful as we wait for the Shanghai Future Exchange to open up here in just 11-ish minutes. You got to be careful. There's fakes out there. There's so many fakes out there. I'm going to do a little test here. I'm going to hold a coin up. I'm going to hold a coin up on camera, and I want you guys to tell me if it's real or fake. And we're going to just do a quick rapid fire. There's going to be some real coins here. There's going to be some fake coins here. Okay, so hold up. Let me get this out. I'm going to do a little rapid fire game. And I want you guys to say real. I want you guys to say fake. Okay, 1 second. Let me get it out. Hold up. Hold up. And we're going to do it very quickly. You're going to have like 2 seconds for each. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay. The first one. Mercury dime, real or fake? Okay, tell me if it's real or fake in chat. The second one, Peace Dollar, 1923, real or fake? Third one, Walking Liberty, real or fake? Fourth one, 999 silver round, real or fake? The next one, Canadian coinage, $2, real or fake? Next one, another a Mercury dime, 1942, real or fake? And, oh, American Silver Eagle, real or fake? Silver bar, real or fake? 90% Kennedy, real or fake? Ladies and gentlemen, if you thought any of those were real, every single one of those coins I showed you was absolutely fake. Every single one. There's so many fakes coming out of China, and every single one of those I showed you was sent to me by viewers like you who were scammed. I've got a viewer who's sending me right now like 15 of the 15 Benjamin Franklin half dollars he thinks might be fake. I'm going to check them for him. But every single one of those coins was from viewers like you getting swindled, getting taken advantage of. It's so dangerous. You need to protect yourself now.
Getting so bad. Can you tell me which one of these Morgan silver dollars is fake? Which of these Mercury dimes is real and fake? Is this slabbed American Silver Eagle real? Look at this 90% Walking Liberty. Ladies and gentlemen, all of those coins except this one, plated in gold, were fake. Either you can spend $3,500 plus on a Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pro, or you can invest in something that one of the Crustacean Nation created. It is the Pocket Pinger by Sound Money. Passed. That was the real one. Failed. That Walking Liberty. Failed. Ladies and gentlemen, it's only $38. Link is in the description below. You get the Pocket Pinger, you get the stick, you get access to the free phone application. It's literal science. $38 can protect you from a fake silver coin, a fake gold coin, even fake silver bars, and 90%. And it helps support the channel too, so thank you so much. Click the link below. I believe it's mandatory for all stackers, and it's only $38. Protect your stack now.
Like, literally, it saved many of you from fakes. If a Pocket Pinger saved you from a fake, put a Pinger saved my life in chat. And this is what real silver sounds like. You hear that? Let me make it a little louder. Whoops. Let me make it a little louder here. There we go. Literally, that Pocket Pinger will save your life. Well, your stacking life. It didn't save my life. I'm suing him. It will save your stacking life. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. And I just did a clandestine Raptor run. So I ran and I refilled my Mrs. International Stacker coffee. I know some of you bought some. You're going to be sipping with me soon. Sipping in glory in the morning. This was never planned. It was demanded by you guys, and it is out now. Brewed from Mrs. IS's secret blend, passed down through generations of crustaceans. There's Rat Stacker. There's Mrs. IS. Yes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are just 7 minutes away from the market open here for Shanghai. We're watching closely with bated breath, and we're going to be very quickly asking you guys if you're Team Green or Team Red. We are seeing the DTB formation play out. If you ever try to Google DTB, you're not going to find it. It's a colloquial terminology here just on the channel, but we can delete the danger zone candle or arrows there. Silver futures is currently hovering at 77.21. Right about here, that means we're in contango. That's normal market operations there. Gold is sitting at 4,680.48 on a red candle. Silver's on a red candle, 76.83. And we're watching for Shanghai here. Oh, an AG astronaut's trying to duel me. Guys, if you're like, what is all the heist? What are all the games? Just do exclamation point games if you want to learn about the games. How many packs of coffee are in the Mega God? I don't know. I'll throw a couple in there. I'll throw a couple in there. Will the Pocket Pinger replace the Heimlich maneuver? Crabs want to know. Whack-a-cackle, if you got a Pocket Pinger high enough, or not high enough, large enough, you possibly could do the Heimlich maneuver with it. Possibly. Hyper here is saying, and I won that. Sorry, I took your claws, AJ Astronaut. Sorry. Hyperfixation says the only time my pinger failed me, it said it was a fake, so I double checked at my LCS. It was good. Better to fail conservative. Best 40 bucks ever spent on non-metals. There you go, hyperfixation. Yeah, you always want to trust but verify. If it gives you a weird reading, you want to always check it with something else, but it is pretty dang good. Now, the question for you, hyperfixation, when you took that coin in, did they test it on a Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pro? How did they test it? Because if they tested it with an XRF, it's possible that coin had a tungsten core in it, because XRFs do not go that deep. But if it was a Sigma Pro, you're probably good. 603AG says, I managed to avoid buying 15 ounces of fake gold buffaloes using the Pocket Pinger app. Mrs. AG would tell you that it did save my life. Wow! Look at that, guys. 603 was saved from 15 ounces of fake gold buffaloes. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy you got that Pocket Pinger. Variable says, is that a Pocket Pinger in your pocket, or are you just excited to ping me? Wow, congratulations, 603. That is crazy. 603, if you're buying gold on that level, you need to get yourself a Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pro as well. I would heavily recommend that. If you buy through my link, you will get a coupon, Crabman. And if you buy through my link, it comes with all 3 wands and the bar. The bar bridge to measure larger bars. No if it saved me, says 603. Yeah, that's amazing. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that saved you. That would have been devastating. You go to sell it eventually, like gold's 20K an ounce or something. You go to sell it, they're like, sorry. Now, I do have reports, ladies and gentlemen. There are reports of a crab infestation going around the world. We saw that a cruise ship was quarantined, some mysterious virus, and I think I found the patient zeros of this infestation.
I'm here in Key West, Florida, and some dude on the internet gave me crabs.
Some guy on the internet just gave me crabs.
And you know,
Are you suffering from a crab infestation? Call 1-877-CRAB now to report it. The law offices of Krabby McCrabberson want to represent you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, jokes aside, we're just 3 minutes away from the Shanghai Futures Exchange opening here. Don't go anywhere. Smash the like, buckle up. This might get interesting here really quick, and we're just 19 likes away from 600, so please keep smashing that like button. Hyper said it is a Sigma Pro. He threw in it a big XRF. Okay, good. Good, Hyper. You hit it with both. You're good. Now, if you get a faulty reading, Hyper, report that to the app, to Sound Money's. Report that to the website, and they can go check that coin out. Whatever coin it failed on, they could check that out and figure out why it gave you a faulty reading, and they can correct it, so you or no other people have that in the future. Shiny Sacker says 603 was making a joke saying if hypothetically it saved him. Oh, got it. That went over my head. Future Motive says, get your dong off the silver. It's dirty. How dare you?
How dare you?
Well, I'm happy to report all the fiat currency, including the Vietnam dong, is off of the silver. And silver is antibacterial, so it has cleansed itself. And ladies and gentlemen, we are just under 2 minutes away from the Shanghai Futures Exchange opening here. Issuing an alert here. We're going to see what happens here together. Christian says the cruise ship has the hantavirus caused by deer mice infestations. We had this disease, came through Alberta once. Wow. Yeah, I did hear it was the hantavirus. And don't worry, rat stackers, little rodents do not have the hantavirus. They've been cleared. 603AG says it was a what if scenario if I used it to avoid buying fake gold. Oh, I thought it actually happened. Okay, I thought it actually happened, 603. You tricked me. I thought it actually happened. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are 1 minute warning from Shanghai Futures Exchange opening. What's going to happen? Okay, I'm going to prophylactically go in. I'm going in right now.
Smith, a fallen hard with one arm. Oh my God. Oh no, he's not. Major choke slam.
Now I'm going to go out on a limb here and I'm going to make a prediction. And if I get this prediction wrong, my face is going to be red. But silver in Shanghai closed at 85.82. Okay. Silver right now is 76.89 on an uptrend. I predict we are going to be team green. I believe we're going to gap up somewhere around here. If you're team green or team red, put it in chat right now. You only got 20 seconds to vote. Are we gapping up? Are we gapping down? 76.91, almost 77. 76.91, 76. Okay, 80. Maybe around here. Maybe around there. Am I going to be right or wrong? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it exceeded my expectations. Major gap up in Shanghai. Major gap up in Shanghai. Hey, my face is only partially red. At least I got the gap up right, but I just wasn't bullish enough. But silver just gapped up to a high of $86.96 in Shanghai. And that was about what is this? 85. That was about $1 gap up. It's currently on a red candle, but there's something we can do to help.
I'm gonna try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? I don't know. Whoa! What was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
That thing was massive, I'm telling you. And Lewis here says, walks into a bar naked with a woman on his back. Barman says, what are you doing? Aya says, I'm a crab. Why you got a girl on your back? I don't get that joke. That's Michelle. Oh, Michelle, that's my shell. Oh my goodness. Bit of a dirty joke, but I do get it. Mrs. IS would not be pleased. Bam the Trader says, I knew it. I called it first. Okay, Bam, I'm giving you full credit for calling it first. As we're getting a BGC form here, ladies and gentlemen, the baby gator is actually working.
It's science.
I mean, I know it's a joke. I know the baby gator's a joke on the channel, but ladies and gentlemen, it seems to actually be quite accurate. And Rich Mitch says, I wasn't bullish enough. The stacker's last words. I know. That is the stacker's last words. How many of you guys have been like, why didn't I stack more when silver was under 50? Why didn't I stack more when it was under 30? That is like the stacker's famous last words. As we're on a massive green candle here, guys, $87.21. It looks like we might be, we're headed towards 88. I don't know if we're going to make it on this candle or not. But ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. Let me turn this blue here. And let me put this on the current high. We're on a BGC, $87.20 on silver on the Shanghai. And let's see what's happening over here. We are starting to get a bigger candle here in the West on the COMEX. $77.08 right now. So 77.08, and this is 87. So we're about a $10 premium right now, east to west, as we push higher on silver up to 87.22 in Shanghai. And it's pushing even higher on this BGC here, ladies and gentlemen. I need you all to, okay, put your trade tables up. Don't buckle up yet. Don't buckle up yet, but put your trade tables up as we're pushing higher here in Shanghai. Now we're at a high of $87.42. It's going absolutely insane. We are up 2.92% right now in Shanghai futures. Silver in COMEX market is starting to push higher on a possible BGC, $77.20, and gold saying, hold my drink, I'm coming with you on a green candle, 4,689.72, headed towards our next target here, which will be that 4,700 level. Let me mark it here. Bang. Let me mark our next target here. Our next target here. Really, our next target here, here on silver, on COMEX, I'm going to mark it here at 77.42. And wow, what an explosive open. Real Geared Up Survival says, how dare you? The baby gator's not joke. It's science.
How dare you?
Okay, you got me. I repent. It's not a joke. It's science. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got a massive giveaway coming soon. Right now, we're up to over 50 ounces of silver in that treasure chest, 50 ounces of copper. And I mean cool copper, like poured skulls, stuff like that. We've got gold in there. Look at that germanium mint gold. I'm giving that all away to you. All you got to do is subscribe and turn on those notifications. You could be a winner. And ladies and gentlemen, we are only 85 subscribers away from the next big show here at 68,800. Some say if you haven't seen a big show, you haven't lived. Some say the big show saved their marriages, their relationships. I've had reports of the big show causing world peace, so you definitely want to see it. And Alpha Crab here says, I got 65 ounces just in time at 73. Time to go to the moon, says Alpha Crab. Guys, Alpha Crab wants to go to the moon.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars.
U Nation says we're gonna fill the gap on the 4-hour time frame. U Nation, do me a favor. Please alert me when we're when the gap is filled. Please alert me so we can go to that chart. Dominatra here says new people New people need to not feel bad. $30 silver sold for 50% premiums. We carried those losses for years. Not so today. You new people are lucky. Yeah, a lot of silver's going close to spot nowadays. That is true. That is true. And SGT is trying to get me to read something, but I'm not going to read it because it's going to make me say something bad. I'm not going to fall for it. You're not going to get me. I am rock solid in that detection. I'm detecting something tricky that SGT Sacking's trying to get me to say. Okay, let's refresh this real quick. Let's see really quick what you guys are saying. We've got some Japanese here. Let's click this and you can translate. COMEX silver. Oh, he's talking about this is the COMEX depleting. Thank you for that, J Matt, for putting that out. Okay, we're there. Let's see if there's any new news coming out. Trump tells New York Post too soon to prep for Iran peace signing. Iran pours cold water on deal euphoria. Look at this. What U.S. media outlets are publishing about the deals or the details of the negotiation does not reflect the reality of what is happening, according to Al-Arabi, citing Iranian sources. Progress has been made in talks with Washington through Pakistan, but it has not yet reached a level that would lead to an agreement. The negotiations are focused on ending the war, not nuclear issue. So guys, buckle up. So much could happen. And if you missed this yesterday, Iran created the new Persian Gulf Strait Authority. It's a reportedly emailed shipping companies with stranded vessels in the Gulf, laying out its instructions for passing through the Strait of Hormuz. 1. Payment of tolls to the Iranian rials. 2. Guarantees issued within the Iranian banking system. 3. Countries that used or contributed to the damages during the war must pay reparations before obtaining a permit. Countries that sanctioned Iran or blocked its assets are all banned. All documents must use the name Persian Gulf. Non-compliance results in vessel seizure and a fine of 20% of the cargo value. Oh my goodness. Israeli flagged vessels and ships from Israel are banned. All vessels must follow designated. Oh, wow. Something tells me people aren't going to go along with that one. Okay, let's go down here. I'm just looking for any breaking news while we're waiting for the next shoe to drop here, guys. The next shoe to drop here. Any truth about the rumor at the Foundry Viola and Hamilton have eloped? No, I've got Hamilton with me right here. They've not eloped. But rumor has it Hamilton might go with me to the ANA to try to see if Viola's there. So that might be a thing. Okay. So here's the next shoe to drop, guys. In less than just 22 minutes and 10 seconds, the stock market's going to be opening. This might get absolutely explosive when this happens. The Dow Jones is up 400 points, I think. It always trolls me with this. Come on, just give me the Dow Jones futures. For some reason, it will chart. There we go. It's up 408 points. Guys, buckle up. This might be a fun opening with the Dow Jones, with the stock market. 603 says, big surprise. The tweets and info from our government is not accurate. They're making up their own preferred reality. That's so crazy and unexpected, to 603. Rick Harrison says, gas, grass, or arse. No one rides for free. Invest with caution and get yourself educated. Being here is a good start. Thank you, Rick Harrison. Thank you for that. Coming from Rick Harrison, he's a very good trader. So I appreciate the kind words there, Rick Harrison. And ladies and gentlemen, we got 1,200 people on. We got 622 likes. That means we're 27 likes away from 650. The next 27 people to hit it are going to get good luck for 500 years.
It's science.
It will trickle down through your bloodlines for 500 years. Who can pass that up? Okay, the Iranian advisor to the supreme leader, Ibrahim Rizai, says Axios report is more of an American wish list than reality. Americans will not gain anything in a losing war that they have not gained in face-to-face negotiations. Iran is ready to pull the trigger if they do not surrender and make the necessary concessions, or if they themselves or their puppets try to misbehave, we will give a harsh, regrettable response. Yeah, guys, that does not sound like peace is on, that does not sound like peace is on the horizon to me. What do you think? Does that sound like peace is on the horizon? If you think so, put 1 in chat. If you think not, put 2. I'm expecting to see a bunch of 2s. Kyle says, how do you gift a membership? So Kyle, someone's going to have to walk you through it, but down in your bottom right, there's like a $sign, or there's a few symbols down there. One of you click on it and it says gift memberships. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was crazy. Sorry I left it on that. It's dangerous being on X with that. It's dangerous just being on the normal X thing. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, there's a gifted membership down there in those icons in chat, the bottom right, and one of them you can gift memberships. Thank you for that. And guys, John has no soup, and there are now 3. As we wait for the stock market open, there's now 3 challenges for getting John soup. If John gets soup by today, Steve looking for silver is giving 6 ounces to the Mega. If we get it by Friday, I believe, is what I think Chris Simic said by Friday, I believe. He's not here now, but I think he said by Friday. If John gets soup by Friday, he's going to donate a 1/10 ounce gold coin slab to the Mega giveaway. And whoever eventually gets John soup, I'm going to get them 3 t-shirts, no soup for John. And just like that, Jeff Stout says, I want to make all that happen. He gifted 5 memberships, and those went to Crudel, it went to GM, it went to Lisa, it went to Todd, and it went to Erica. Congratulations. Say thank you to Just Out for your new memberships. Check out your custom channel member emojis. And I'll see you in the channel member only live streams here on YouTube called The War Room. What happens in the War Room stays in the War Room. Clothing is certainly not optional. You must be fully clothed. And I hate to say it, ladies and gentlemen, no soup for John.
Sir, I want some more.
No soup for John.
Here's the soup.
We try. No soup for John.
Good soup.
No soup for John.
No soup for you.
No soup for John. It's all
YouTube saw it, stream banned. I know 603. I didn't mean to leave it on that. Yeesh. Dropping the mic says IRGC is okay with letting it all collapse, not caring for citizens, the life of their citizens. Yeah, totally true. Okay. Hyperfixation says, I guess Libertads, the coin, aren't the only nudity. I know. Variable Stacker says, do you have a true social? No, I don't. I just don't have enough energy to do another social media. I just go straight to the president's true social. You can do that without having an account. So I just monitor this for any breaking news. There's no new news that's going to move the market there. Okay. What percentage of viewers are members? Says O'Reilly. Your name is so funny. In this stream right now, I don't know. We've got 1,200 people on the stream. I would say probably 1 to 2. I'd probably say 100 are members watching right now. Okay. Okay. 525 Medic says, you just started me and my wife's day off with a good laughing because of the modern art. I know. I didn't even notice it. I was talking. I'm like, what is, oh no. What's it to you? Says John Soup watch update. With only 60% of watchers subbed, John's odds of soup have increased from 0.0015% to 0.0025%. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel it in my bones. John is going to get soup. And John in chat says, please give John soup. Another John Safford in chat wants soup. Okay, let's see how long the soup line is this morning. How many people in chat need soup? Say, I need soup. Let's see how many of you there are. And Christian, thank you so much for the Chilean super chat. I really appreciate it. Okay, let's go back here. Guys, the stock market's opening in just about 16 minutes. Meh says lol. Iran said nah. Again, IS. I know. We're in a yo-yo. We're in a washing machine. That's literally our lives right now. We're literally in Groundhog's Day right now. Shipping captains and owners. The silver trigger, the next target is 79.45, says the silver trade. Okay, we got a lot of people in chat that need soup. Look at that. Do I need to tell you I need soup, says John. No soup, John. We know you need soup. Guys, if anyone gifts memberships, as soon as you see that happen, you need to get a bowl in your hand, run outside, hold the bowl up to the sky, and see if you can catch some soup. So ISNA, I'm not sure what that stands for. Iranian something news authority, maybe? I don't know. Iran is discussing end of war, not nuclear issue. U.S. plan contains ambitious, unrealistic proposals. Iran has rejected such proposals in recent days. Iran has launched a new website for their authority. Russia has resumed the purchase of foreign currency and gold for its National Well-Being Fund. Guys, we need a National Well-Being Fund for the crustacean nation. That's what we need. Okay, guys, Kyle in chat's been a member for over a month. Thank you so much. Kyle in chat is trying to catfish us. He did a fake gifted membership. That's funny, Kyle. I like that. I like that, Kyle. That was funny. Okay. I'm trying to see if there's any breaking news before the stock market opens here in just about 13 and a half minutes now. Gold is America's biggest export. I did cover that earlier. More air squats, sleepy guy. Go get that pump on the skinny legs in the future, says Christian. When you get lost in a big city, but the only thing you're worried about is your goat. I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, so breaking New York Post reporter says Trump told her it's too soon to start packing for Islamabad despite reports of U.S.-Iran peace deal. Is Iran going to get bombed this weekend? Guys, everything, I feel like something's getting set up. If you think there's going to be a bombing campaign in Iran this weekend, it's on. Let me see what you guys think. I don't know. I'm trying to read the tea leaves here. Meister Stacker is saying, need to stack the deck in John's favor. Jonathan says, thanks, Kyle's. I was looking for my name. Kyle did troll and trick John. That was funny. That was witty. That was very witty of you, Kyle. And here's the next thing, UFOs and aliens. I'm seeing a lot of UFO alien talk lately. Okay. Okay, let's go back to the charts. Guys, we are just, what is this, 12 minutes away. 12 minutes away from the stock market opening. Silver's looking strong on the COMEX, 76.95. Gold's looking strong on the COMEX, 4,685.17. Gold to silver ratio starting to tick back down again, 60.86 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. Shanghai looks like it's coiling here. Look at this. We've got a coiling action here. It's looking strong at $87.06 here. So see what happens there. And Jolly Lollipop, thank you so much for that super chat saying, Mr. Stacker, I think Trump will have to capitulate to the Iranians soon. Iran has a straight. Trump has a pair of deuces. So Jolly Lollipop thinks that the United States will have to capitulate to Iran. Thank you for that super chat. Kelly in chat says, not trying to catfish. It was a failed attempt to send memberships. Oh, was it, Kelly? Look at down there again. You've got to go down there and find gifted memberships. Kelly, I thought you were trolling us. That's funny. I thought you were trolling us. It's down there somewhere. It's like on the dollar symbol or somewhere, or a plus symbol maybe, and you have to click it and say gift memberships. If someone could walk them through how to do it, appreciate it. But it was funny nonetheless. I did enjoy that. Rick Harrison says, U.S. citizens raid Arizona desert plane graveyard, repurpose abandoned airplanes. Yeah, it's a redneck thing. Like shotguns. There you go. Thanks, Rick Harrison. And look at that, guys, from Dan Walda. Thank you for the super chat. That is mega. saying NWBFCN, National Wellbeing Fund for the Crustacean. Thank you for that. Thank you for that super chat. You're mega. That's funny. Reporter gets clawed by a big crab. I swear. Okay, future motive. If I'm about to get Rick rolled, I am not going to be a happy camper.
Before we go, you want to show me one of the most expensive seafood pieces here? Let me get my gloves on to hold it. Ali and Echo. Oh my goodness! You didn't tell me it was a big crab. Oh my goodness! Let me go. You want to hold it?
Look at the size of that.
Don't get too close,
It's alive, right?
It's alive.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god!
Watch your hand. Watch your
Oh
hand.
my goodness! It's like suffocating my hand right now.
Hey, Taylor, can you give it a
That's
kiss?
huge! Wow, we're not mucking around.
Can you
Look at-
give
she's
it a
put it-
kiss? Oh,
She's
don't
putting
go
her
the
finger.
front.
She's literally putting her finger in the claw. She literally put her finger in the claw. Man, I'm so happy that was not a Rickroll. Scotty says, I sent you an email about issues with the account and not being able to upgrade my membership or donate membership subject. Okay, Scotty, I will help you with that. Thank you for that report. Now, if you are gifted a membership, you cannot upgrade your membership until your membership expires. So if you are gifted a membership, YouTube makes you wait the whole time. But I will look at that, Scotty P, and I will work with you on that. But thank you. Thank you for wanting to gift memberships. Thank you for wanting to upgrade. You're mega. And a big shout out to all the Diamond Claw members on the stream right now. I really appreciate you. I appreciate all members. It's viewers like you that help me do what I do. So thank you so much for all your support. And the question right now for everyone in chat, everybody, who's got Diamond Claws? Who's got them?
Diamond claws.
Who's got Diamond Claws? Hyperfixations says, Guy thinks he's being trolled is an absolute class act. You're good people. There you go. I get trolled all the time. Half the memes on the channel are about me getting trolled. It's funny. Christian Love says, I will be turning off my membership button soon. Help little buddy out. Got 3 already. Thanks, Crab Nation. Oh, Christian Love wants soup, I think. Christian Love wants soup. I'll turn off my membership. But I'm not sure what that means, but I think Christian needs soup. But thank you. Thank you, Christian, for always being here and having fun in chat. Wife has diamonds and emeralds. I have claws, says Kaltenberg. Nice. Okay, guys, we're getting close here. We are just 7 minutes and 45 seconds away from the market opening. Yeah. This could be absolutely explosive. Go nowhere. If you want to change your name, you have to wait 2 days to pass, says John. Thank you, John. Oh, John, did you change your name to No Soup, John? Let me know if you did. Christian says, did you know the chat is 5 minutes behind? Slow getting the messages to you. It's the chat isn't 5 minutes behind. I scroll the chat. So oftentimes I will read things a lot slower than they actually came. But also you got to make sure you're on live, guys. So here's a trick. If you feel like you're behind on any stream, here's the hack. Okay. So if you're behind, this live here, you see that little gray button? That is off. That little gray button right here is off. If you just click this, bloop, it will make you live in the live stream. And that's important to do, especially if I or another channels are doing giveaways or whatever. So if you're ever behind, that gray means you're behind. You just click it and it makes you live. So that's a little hack there, a little trick. Hopefully that helps. Rick Harrison says the defibrillator is charged and on standby. Rick Harrison is nervous about the market open, guys. If you're nervous about the stock market open, put nervous in chat. Right now, the Dow Jones is up 362 points. And I have news right now. It seems that Mortimer is nervous.
Run.
That's live feed from the COMEX right there. We got 1,200 people on the live stream. Thank you so much. We're only 7 likes away from 700. The next 7 people to like the stream are going to not only get good luck for 2 years, you're going to find a silver coin on the ground in the next 18 months. It's science!
It's science.
Okay. Dougster says, I stay nervous. Drop the mic says nervous. That's the good thing about gold and silver, guys. Again, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet. But I'm about to share with you one of my most secret stacking strategies. Get a pen and a paper. It's super complicated. I usually charge like $99.99 for this information. But here is my strategy with silver. Step 1, you stack silver. Step 2, you do absolutely nothing. Step 3, you keep dollar cost averaging and stacking silver. That's it. Now, I actually do have some arbitrage and things I do on the side, but the strategy of stacking is amazing. You stack it, you do nothing. Remember, it's a long-term game, mid to long-term game. Precious metals, physical metals, guys, are not for short term. A lot of times you'll lose your pants, and then you won't be allowed in the war room if you lose your pants. But trade responsibly, stack responsibly. Do not get leverage. Do not put it all on a credit card because it's going to the moon, or you'll be able to pay it off. Do not be a debt slave. Trade and stack responsibly. Steve looking for silver says, just got here. Did John get any soup? No. John got no soup today, Steve, and people have been trying yesterday and today. They're trying to get your bounty. Guys, today's the last day for Steve looking for silver's bounty. 6 ounces added to the mega golf. John gets soup. What kind of soup is John serving today, says Seymour? I don't know. I think today's soup is chicken noodle. Is chili a soup? Guys, is chili a soup? Help me out on this. Master Blaster says John's alphabet soup says help. There you go. Rick Harrison says go deeper into cost basis average explanation. So something called DCA, dollar cost average, ladies and gentlemen. If you're trying to time the market at the tops and the bottoms, and anyone who says they could do that is lying to you. If you're trying to time the market, if you're waiting for a pullback, I would always say a pullback's coming, but it might not be from 60 to 50. It might be from 100 to 75, and here we are. So if you're trying to time the market, you're never going to be able to do it. You're going to lose more than you win. So dollar cost averaging just means over the long term. So if you buy every week or every month or whatever it is, you buy consistently during that week. You buy consistently during that month. And then if there's a instability, a dip in the market, if it goes down, then you buy harder into those dips. That is called dollar cost averaging, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. But those who dollar cost average over the long term have a much lower dollar cost than those trying to time the bottom and the top perfectly. So I hope that helps. The Real Geared Up Survival says, so all I have to do is take this empty bowl outside and point it to the sky for my refills. Yes, get ready, because someone just did one. Meister Stacker says lobster soup is lobster bisque, and here we go. Kyle figured it out, ladies and gentlemen. Kyle just gifted 10 memberships. Is John getting his soup? That went to Gnome. It went to Mo. It went to Silver Pappy. It went to Weekly Bullion. It went to Wendy. It went to Pong. It went to Cavalier. It went to Chris. It went to George. It went to Stephanie. Congratulations. Say thank you to Kyle for your new memberships. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. I'll see you all in the channel member only live streams that happen here on YouTube called The War Room. What happens in the War Room stays in the War Room. Clothing is not optional. You must be fully clothed. Next one is going to be Friday evening will be the next War Room. Thank you so much, Kyle. And I hate to say it, ladies and gentlemen, no soup for John.
Sir, I want some more.
No soup for John.
Taste the soup.
We tried. No soup for John.
Good soup.
No soup for John.
No soup for you.
No soup for John. It's all
Thank you so much for gifting those. Thank you. And I'm sorry, John. John, your soup is coming one of these days. Real Geared Up Survival. Did you see the soup falling from the sky? Did you see it? Ken in chat saying, if clothes are mandatory in the War Room, do you need clothes on the regular stream? Oh, no. There's no set rule for the stream. Oh, no. I bet half of you are naked right now. Okay, sorry. I'm going to go on there. Okay. Meister Stacker says, been dollar cost averaging for 5 years and now once a month. Awesome. Great job. Great job, Meister. Jonathan says, again, I'm looking for my name. Sorry, John. So sorry, John. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to have the 1 minute warning till the stock market opens here. Rick Harrison says, and a positive dollar cost average unit is unrealized gains. If you have the cojones, you could spend it in times at the higher cost unit. Not financial advice, just some old guy opining. Nice. Thank you for that. And ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute till the stock market opens. Do not go anywhere. Smash the like button if you're excited. We're just 58 likes away from 800. And the next 58 people to smash like are going to be visited by the Gaw Goblin in their dreams, which means it increases your chance of winning the Mega Gaw by 3.7%.
It's science.
But it might be a little creepy.
mega.
It might be slightly creepy. It might be slightly creepy. I don't know. Okay. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're just 30 seconds away from the stock market opening, and it's going to take a second for us to see what happens here. Here we go. Buckle up. I need you all to put on your seatbelts. Finger says John's soup got lost in the USPS mail. That can happen. Oh, man. Someone's cursing Streamlabs for stealing their clocks. Here we go. Counting it down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And ladies and gentlemen, the United States stock market is officially open. Give it a second here. We're going to watch it marinate on the right side here. Give it just a second. It takes like 10 seconds to start moving. Okay. Dow Jones is up 75 points. S&P 500's up 45 points. NASDAQ's up 217 points. The DXY dollar index is down a half point. VIX is down to 3%. Oil across the board is down 5%, 6%, 555. Bitcoin's up to 81, almost 82,000. Whoa. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it a second here. We're going to start to see a bunch of volume pickup down here. The chart here, the bars on the bottom, green and red, that's what's called your volume for this chart, and that's how much is being traded. How much is actively being traded at that time. If the bar down here is green, it means the price moved up during that 5-minute period. This is a 5-minute chart. If it's red, it means the price went down during that 5-minute period. So we're going to give it some time to marinate and see what's happening here. While the Dow Jones just broke 500, up 505 points. S&P's 45. NASDAQ's 208. Right now, silver on the COMEX is trading at $76.90. Did I just give someone a heart attack? Someone driving, I said 60. $76.96 on a green candle. Gold's on a green candle as well at 4,686.15. And Shanghai Futures Exchange is on a green candle as well. $86.93 here. So we're looking at about an exact $10 premium from the west to the east. Miners are going up, Mark's saying. And guys, Mark Medwell won a flash giveaway, and member-only giveaway in the War Room the other day. And that is on the way to him in, I believe, England? Are you in England? Yes. I think England. Rick Harrison says, holy crap, I am smiling ear to ear. Congratulations, Rick Harrison. Why are the miners going up? Because gold and silver are going up. When gold and silver are going up, Christian, oftentimes the mining entities or companies will move hand in hand with them. Not the same percentage, but when you get upward pressure in gold and silver, you get upward pressure in gold and silver miners and vice versa. What's it to you says, I also covered the sweet flavor of free one soup. Oh, craved. I also craved the sweet flavor of free one soup, but realizing the odds and craving soup gave it to hunger and joined. Never looked back for free soup. Congratulations, Whatsatia. Thank you so much for becoming a member. There's plenty of people in chat who need soup. We do have a soup line. We're going to have to form a soup kitchen. And I still don't know. Is chili soup? Is goulash soup? Is a stew a soup? I don't know. I'm going to have to get smart in soup, guys, since it's taken such a pivotal part of the channel here. Next exit says to be the straight. He's saying, how is it a straight? It's crooked. Well, let's see. Guys, the Strait of Hormuz definitely does have a bend. You would have to go see the doctor if you had a bend like that. Chili is stew. Okay, but stew is not soup. Okay. My only down is oil. Real estate, steel, tech are up, says Rick Harrison. And guys, we're getting a pretty decently sized green candle here. Dare I say it might turn into a BGC. Channel members, you know what emoji to drop there. I want 2 million claws, says Sat C. Borscht for John, says Jim Reeves. Is borscht soup? I don't know. Someone says wild mushroom bisque. Okay, on Friday, I'm going to gift just one membership, and I'll call it now that it will go to John. So, guys, next exit says on Friday, he's gifting one membership exactly, and it's going straight to John. Wow. First off, thank you for that next exit. Do you guys believe the prophecy of next exit? Will his one gifted membership on Friday go directly to John? Do you think it's possible? And thank you again, Kyle, for gifting those memberships. I thought you were trolling. That's so funny. I appreciate the trolls, though. I appreciate when you guys troll me. I like trolling you guys a little bit, too. It's fun. for instance, 1 second here. 1 second here. I'm going to drop a link in chat, and for the love of God, do not click this link. Do not click this link. You have been warned. I'm dropping it in chat in 3, 2, 1. Do not click that link. You've been warned. Okay, guys, we're on just coming off of BGC onto another green candle, $77.26 here on the COMEX silver. Shanghai Futures Exchange is now breaking out of that coil formation, and it is headed for 87.42, currently at 87.28. And then if this trend continues, it's on to 88. Just emailed you something for John. Thank you, Steve. I will check that out after the stream. Did anyone click that link? How many of you clicked that link? I know several of you. Clicked that link. And I hope you enjoyed it. C130 Hercules says, we know each other for so long, you know the rules, and so I do commitments when I'm commitments when I'm thinking of you. You shouldn't go this far on any other. I'm not sure what you're saying, C130, but it sounds funny. Definitely not straight, says Martina. Rick Harrison says, you have never been in a good financial market situation to create and pass generational wealth, but always a but. It changes on a dime. Be cautious and conservative, says Rick Harrison. Thank you for that. I clicked it. Ashley is not a crap, says what's it to you. Is it bad? I remember when that was on MTV, says Brian. Maybe a little Brian. How many of you guys clicked it? You wouldn't get this from another guy, says C130. Oh, a true commitment. Okay, I got you, C130. Thank you. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, let's go here. Okay. We got 1,100 people on the stream. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We're just 32 likes away from 800. I know we can certainly make it an 800 like stream, and I do appreciate it. Appreciate support. Definitely. Keep smashing that like button. Ooh. Yes. That's going to be good. 1 second here. I'm doing some stuff on the back end here. Give me 1 second. Boop. Yes. Okay. Okay. I'm back. Sorry. I was getting some other stuff ready for you guys. Do crabs get the zombie virus? Beware of zombie crabs, says Meister. They could. They could. Okay, here's the situation, guys. I want to finish the website for you. I got a video to edit for you. So we're going to do a crab raid. And how we do that is we go to a small creator. I've got one right now, 426 subscribers. And we are going to raid him. Crab raid now. Click here. I'm going to put the link in chat. And when we get there, I need you guys to fill the chat with crabs. I need you to smash the like button. It's up to you if you want to subscribe. But really quick, before we do that, Hey Bill Stacker's trying to get John Soup. He just gifted 5 International Stacker memberships. It went to Char. It went to MTG. It went to Rich. It went to Clip. It went to Salty. Congratulations. Say thank you to Hey Bill Stacker. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. And I hate to say it, no soup for John.
Sir, I want some more.
No soup for John.
Taste the soup.
We tried. No soup for John.
Good soup.
No soup for John.
No soup for you.
No soup for John. It's on.
No soup for John. Thank you for that donation. So sorry, John. Your soup is coming. I'm going to wait here for 1 more minute. Make sure there's no more soup coming. Guys, make sure you subscribe. I'm giving away over 50 ounces of silver, 50 ounces of copper, some gold. It's premium stuff in there. Look at that gold right there. All you got to do is subscribe and join the Crustacean Nation party. We have a fun time around here. And we're only 80 subscribers away from the next big show there. Hey, boss, I'm going home sick. But the real meaning, the market has made me away more than being here, says Rick Harrison. There you go, Rick. Well, if you're actually sick, I hope you get better. But if you're going home air quotes, sick to watch the market. That's awesome. Okay, guys, make sure you subscribe, turn on the notifications. We're going to go right now to do a crab raid. So let me, I'm dropping the link in chat. One second to replace pinned message. Okay. Yeah, we're going to go do that. I'm going to be live again this evening, probably about 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for after hours market open, I think. So thank you so much. I'll see you all tonight. Smash the like button on your way out. We're going to go do the crab raid right now. Go click that link in chat. Drop crabs in the chat. Make sure you smash the like button. I'll say CYOTNO. Thank you everybody so much for the support. Catch ya on the next one.